In order to find a solution, one must first look at the problem in depth. What is bush encroachment?
The textbook definition of bush encroachment is the spread and thickening of native tree and shrub species over the land over a relatively short period of time.
The phenomenon affects about 1/3 of traditional open savannas in Namibia.
We're looking at 45 million hectares of bush encroached land in Namibia. You know, the Namibian national anthem talks about the land of savannas, not the land of bush encroached nastiness.
Namibia is having a quite interesting situation. We're supposed to have that land for other land uses such as rangeland. And in those areas is what we call now bush encroachment. There's a need to have those bush encroachment controlled.
We have established what bush encroachment is. Now we have to look at what caused this phenomenon.
What causes bush encroachment is a multitude of factors. The weighting of the different factors and how they influence bush encroachment is very much of debate. But it would appear that there are a few things that stand out. The first has been fire suppression. Traditionally, these open landscape systems would have had, every once in 10, 15 years, there would have been an extremely hot burn that would have taken out a lot of woody vegetation, particularly younger sort of growth vegetation.
Then you must think about the plant that has evolved in an area that always was burning, regular burns. So the plant has to think, I must survive. So I produce a lot of seed, and all the seed germinates so that if there's a fire, 5% can survive. And now we take the fire away and 100% survives.
The next part that clearly also seems to be related is poor grazing. And the reason I say poor grazing is that if you manage things well, you can graze very heavily and still have a good recovery.
Now that we know the current state of the Namibian landscape, let's look at the effects this has on the environment.
So there are serious effects of bush encroachment. You have to realize that in a dynamic ecosystem, everything in Namibia and in a semi-arid country is competing for water.
So in certain areas we've got different bushes. They are all desert-adapted plants. So they are specialized to capture water when there is water. They are actually scavengers for water. We've had cases of Acacia mellifera in the Platveld area where a farmer built a road and he just pushed it over with his tractor. And one of the main roots came out up to 40 meters away. Now imagine, every 10 meters there's one of these bushes. It's a network of roots and they all specialize in capturing water because they want to survive.
Due to its detrimental effect on the grazing capacity of productive rangelands, agriculture productivity has declined by 2/3 over the last decades.
Over 30% of our labor force is actually working in agriculture, and most of those are working with livestock production. So where once you could fit 3 cows, now you can only fit 1. You have losses stemming from, lost income through tourism because tourists can't see the animals anymore. Animals can't even penetrate the land anymore.
Bush encroachment is a problem in Namibia, but there are solutions and opportunities. The solutions that exist not only serve a dual purpose, to restore the Namibian farmland to its natural state and to create a viable biomass industry, but also to support the economy.
What is clear about bush and bush encroachment is that there's no one party that can solve this issue.